Welcome to 50 Shades of Red, the secret to passion, power, and peak performance. Before we dive into the webinar, I just want to give you a little bit of background information on how I came up with this program. When I see patients for a discovery call or an initial consultation, I do ask that they bring their partners with them. And the reason I do that is because I think it's important for your partner to know the symptoms that you've been going through, how long you've been going through them, how you've been dealing with them, the reason that you're coming to see me, and what can be done to help resolve those symptoms. I think it fosters open communication and a good, strong support system. Usually the way the conversation goes is the partner will say, well, I really didn't know you were experiencing all these symptoms. Why didn't you say anything? And then the patient will say, well, I didn't want to bother you, or you already have enough on your plate, and I just thought I could, just go and get this checked out and see what's going on. And then what happens is the partner will come to me and say, well, hey, I've been going through feeling tired or not being able to sleep at night or having low energy, or I'm working out at the gym, but I'm just not feeling as strong as I used to, or I'm having a hard time losing weight before the weight would just fall off. Can you check my hormones as well? And I'll say, sure. So then I got this idea one day that it would be pretty awesome if couples came in together to get their hormones optimized together and just kind of go on that hormonal journey, as a couple, and having that strong support system. And the couples that agreed to go through this program came out feeling stronger, feeling more confident, better communication, improved sex life, performing better at work, and it just turned out to be a good success, a complete success. So I put together this webinar because I wanted to introduce this program to you all, to give you the opportunity to experience the same thing that my other patients had the chance to experience. So that's just a little background story. Now we're going to go ahead and dive into the webinar. I wanted to start off by asking you a question. What if everything you've been told about aging, energy, and intimacy was just all wrong? And I know you're like, wait a minute, what do you mean? What are you talking about? So I just wanted to have a real conversation with you. Well, you and I both know that success takes work. So whether it's in business, health, or relationships, there's really no shortcut. But the one thing that people don't really talk about is even the most powerful, successful, driven couples can feel disconnected, exhausted, or just off. You're working hard, you're doing all the things, but your energy just isn't really what it used to be. And even though you've built an incredible life together, let's be honest, sometimes the chemistry, the spark, that fire, it's just not the same. And I get it. And I do want you to know that you're not alone. Here's what most providers, health experts, and even relationship coaches aren't telling you. It's not just stress. It's not just you getting older. It's not even that you're growing apart. It's likely your hormones. Even the people at the top, the ones who stay sharp and confident and deeply connected, even well into their 40s and 50s and 60s, they're not leaving it up to chance. They're optimizing. They're tapping into that same science-backed strategy that elite athletes, Hollywood A-listers, and Fortune 500 CEOs used to stay at their peak. And now I'm going to show you the exact same thing that they do that most couples don't even know. We're going to go over the hidden reason why so many high-power couples drift apart. We're going to go over how your hormones control everything, your energy, your drive, your chemistry. And we're going to go over how you can use this knowledge to take back control so you can feel and look and live at your absolute best. There's no gimmicks, no fluff. This is just real science-backed answers that can change the way you think about passion, power, and performance. we're going to dive into it. All right, let's get real for a second. Success is supposed to be empowering, fulfilling, and exciting, right? So why is it that so many couples, people who have built incredible lives together, end up feeling more like business partners than lovers? Why do so many of us wake up exhausted, overwhelmed, and wondering when we started feeling just off? Why does intimacy, something that used to be so effortless, start to feel like another item on a to-do list? You see, everyone is talking about stress, work-life balance, communication tips, self-care, but no one is talking about the real problem. Your biology is working against you. Your hormones, your body's chemistry are silently shifting. And if you don't understand how to work with your body instead of against it, everything starts to feel harder than it should. Because here's the truth. Success shouldn't cost you your passion, your energy, or your connection. But for most couples, it does. And they don't even realize why. So let's talk about it. Okay, so tell me if this sounds familiar. You wake up exhausted, even when you had a full night's rest. You've built an incredible life, but you just don't feel like yourself anymore. You're disciplined, you eat well, you work out, but your body just isn't responding the way it used to. You love your partner, but that effortless spark just isn't quite the same. And even though you're doing everything right, it still feels like something's missing. If you've ever felt any of this, you're not alone, but more importantly, you're not crazy. You're not broken, you're not unmotivated, and you're not just getting older. There's something happening beneath the surface, and once you understand it, you can fix it. So let's dive into the real reason why this is happening and why no one is talking about it. Okay, before we go any further, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Tanika Gravely, a functional medicine nurse practitioner specializing in hormone optimization for high-performing couples. I've spent some time helping men and women in powerful positions reclaim their energy, restore their chemistry, and feel like themselves again. And if there's one thing I've learned, success means nothing if you don't feel good enough to enjoy it. That's why I do this work, because I believe you don't have to trade energy for success. You don't have to accept aging as a slow decline. And you definitely don't have to settle for feeling like strangers in your own relationship. Now, I could sit here and list off credentials all day. I've worked with numerous clients. I've helped high-powered professionals optimize their health and performance. I specialize in functional medicine, hormones, detox, stress, and gut health. But the real reason I'm here, because I've seen firsthand what happens when couples ignore this and what happens when they get it right. And let me tell you, when you get this right, everything changes. Let's be honest. No one gets into a relationship expecting to feel like business partners instead of lovers. And yet, for so many couples, that's exactly what happens. You work hard, you're building an incredible life together, and you love each other. So why does it feel like something is missing? Here's what most people get wrong. It's not just stress. It's not just life getting busy. It's not just aging. The real reason passion fades is your biology is shifting. Attraction isn't just about effort, it's about chemistry. Connection isn't just about communication, it's about hormones. Passion isn't just about love, it's about physiology. And if you don't understand how this works, it doesn't matter how much effort you put in. Things will still feel harder than they should. But once you do, reigniting chemistry and passion and energy becomes effortless. That's why we're going to break it down. So let's get into the science of attraction, chemistry, and long lasting desire so that you can finally understand what's really happening beneath the surface. Okay, let's talk about something no one really ever explains. Why do some couples have that effortless chemistry where they can't keep their hands off each other, even after years of being together? While others, even though they're in great relationships, they slowly lose that spark until they feel more like roommates than lovers. Is it effort or commitment or just making time for each other? Not exactly. Because the truth is, attraction isn't just about emotions, it's about hormones. Chemistry is literally chemistry. Testosterone fuels confidence, desire, and drive in both men and women. Estrogen and oxytocin create deep emotional bonding. Dopamine triggers excitement, passion, and the thrill of attraction. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is the ultimate desire killer. So the more stress equals less passion. And these hormones, when they all fall out of balance, it doesn't really matter how much you love your partner. Your body, it just won't generate that same spark. That's why passion feels effortless in the beginning, because biologically, you're in high chemistry mode. But over time, without knowing how to maintain that hormonal balance, things naturally start to shift. But here's the good news. Once you understand how to optimize these hormones, the attraction, the chemistry, and the passion, it becomes predictable and controllable. We're going to break that down next so that you can stop guessing and start feeling effortless connection again. Okay, let me ask you something. You ever feel like you're pushing through life instead of just flowing with it? Like no matter how much discipline you have, you're still exhausted, struggling with focus, or feeling disconnected? You're doing everything right, but you're still waiting for things to click like they used to. It's not in your head, it's not a mindset issue, it's your biology. Because here's something that most people don't realize. The same hormone that fuels your passion in your relationship is also the same hormone that fuels power in your career. The same hormones that keep you sharp and driven also keep you confident and connected. And the same hormones that gives you energy in the gym also gives you energy in the bedroom. They're all connected. Testosterone, estrogen, dopamine, cortisol, thyroid function, they control everything from your confidence, your drive, your emotional resilience, and yes, your ability to feel deep attraction. So when these hormones are optimized, you wake up feeling energized and not exhausted. You feel mentally sharp and clear and not foggy or overwhelmed. You feel naturally drawn to your partner and not forcing intimacy or making it another task or something on the to-do list. You lead, you think, and you perform at higher level because your body is fully supporting you. And this is the key to passion, power, and peak performance. If you get this right, everything in life starts to work in your favor. That's what we're going to dive into next. How to reverse that silent hormone shift and how it's been holding you back. And then we're going to create effortless energy, attraction, and high performance every single day. So let's break that down. All right, now that you understand why hormones control passion, power, and peak performance, let's talk about how to fix it. Because here's the thing. Most people don't even realize that their hormones are out of balance until they're already deep in the struggle. They think that feeling tired and sluggish and unmotivated or disconnected is just a normal part of aging. They try to push through it, but without realizing that they're working against their own biology. But once you know how to optimize your hormones, you stop pushing and you start thriving. And that's exactly what the 50 Shades of Red program is designed to do. This is the same framework I use to help high powered couples and athletes go from exhaustion, brain fog, and disconnection to effortless energy, confidence, and chemistry in just 90 days. We're going to talk about how it works. Okay, let's go over the 4-step framework. So we have step 1, identify and optimize your unique hormone profile. We do this by pinpointing which hormones are out of balance. So for example, you have testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, and thyroid. And then we identify how stress, lifestyle, and diet are impacting your chemistry. And we create a custom strategy because no two bodies are the same. Moving on to step 2, balance your hormones naturally and strategically. We do this by precision-based nutrition and supplementation to restore balance. We use lifestyle shifts that optimize energy, metabolism, and mental clarity. And we also use strength training and movement designed to amplify performance and not burn you out. Moving on to step 3, master the science of seduction and connection. So biology and psychology equals a magnetic attraction. Passion isn't about trying harder, it's about understanding how chemistry works. How to boost your dopamine and oxytocin naturally for deep attraction. How to create effortless spark that keeps intimacy exciting. Why power dynamics and hormone balance influence attraction and how to use it to your advantage. Finally, step 4, maintain peak performance for life. Now, this isn't a quick fix, it's a long-term transformation. We're going to focus on how to sustain optimal energy, passion, and focus for decades, not just months. How to make small strategic adjustments as your body evolves. And how to keep your relationship as strong and magnetic as it was the day you met. This isn't just about fixing symptoms. It's about reprogramming your body for long-term success. When your hormones are optimized, everything else in life becomes easier. You wake up feeling more energized and motivated. Your brain is sharp, clear, and focused. Your relationship feels effortless and connected. You move through life with confidence and drive. And the best part, this works for any couple willing to take action. So let's break this down even further because next I'm going to show you exactly how to start implementing this today. Now that you've seen the blueprint, let's talk about exactly how we'll work together and make this a reality for you. Because this isn't just about knowing science, it's about applying it to your unique body, lifestyle, and relationship. And that's why I work with couples in a structured step-by-step process that gives you both clarity, insight, and custom strategy for transformation. Here's how it works. This process is designed to give you both insight, clarity, and control over your health so you can grow stronger together. Some couples prefer to go through every step together because understanding your partner's journey deepens connection and support. Others prefer to start separately and then come together when reviewing findings and strategies. Either way, the goal is the same, to give you both the clarity, strategy, and science-backed plan to thrive. Because when you both understand what's happening inside your body, you stop guessing and you start feeling your best effortlessly. And now that you see exactly how we'll work together, let's talk about what happens when you get this right and why it changes everything. Take a second and imagine waking up feeling energized and clear-headed every single day, feeling unstoppable at work, making powerful decisions without mental fatigue, looking at your partner and feeling that electric attraction again without forcing it, feeling strong and confident and in control of your body instead of feeling like it's working against you, thriving together instead of surviving together. This is what happens when your hormones are optimized. Passion becomes effortless, confidence feels natural, peak performance is just your new normal. Because here's the truth. Your energy, drive, and connection aren't lost. They're just buried under your silent shifts happening inside of your body. And now that you know how to take control, you never have to feel off again. This is your opportunity to take back your energy, passion, and power together. The question is, are you ready? So now you have a choice. You can take everything you've learned today and try to piece it together on your own. You can keep guessing. You can keep pushing through exhaustion and hope it gets better. You can keep wondering why attraction, energy, and drive just don't feel effortless anymore. Or you can take control. You can follow a proven, science backed strategy to optimize your body, mind, and relationship. You can work with someone who understands exactly how to make this process simple and effective. And you can start feeling like your most powerful, passionate, and high performing self. And that's exactly what we're here to help you do. Okay, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at what you've learned today. Passion, energy, and performance aren't just about effort, they're about hormones. Most high powered couples struggle not because they're too busy, but because their biology is out of sync. Attraction, chemistry, and deep connection are driven by testosterone, estrogen, oxytocin, dopamine, and cortisol. If your hormones aren't optimized, success in any area of life feels harder than it should. When you take control of your biology, everything shifts: energy, confidence, performance, and connection. You now have a proven blueprint to reignite passion, power, and peak performance in just 90 days. This is your moment to take control because the truth is, if you don't have to settle for exhaustion and you don't have to accept disconnection as normal, you don't have to push through life when you can actually start thriving. The next step is completely up to you. So if you're ready to unlock your full potential, let's make this real for you, and we can do that today. Now, I know some of you still may have a few questions, so what we're going to do now is just tackle the most common ones that I hear from couples just like you. One of the questions is, can we go through the program together or separately? So here you actually have an option. Some couples prefer to go through every single step together, while others like to start separately and then come together for the review and strategy phase. But either way, you'll both get a personalized plan that aligns with your health, hormones, and energy. Another question is, how long does it take to see results? So everyone's different. Most couples do start to feel noticeable changes within the first few weeks, but usually by 90 days, they report higher energy, better focus, improved intimacy, and stronger connection overall. Another question we get is this only for couples who are struggling, or can it be preventative? So this program is for any couple who wants to optimize their health and connection. Even if you're doing well and you want to stay ahead of hormonal changes that ensure that your passion, performance, and energy remains effortless, we can do that too. We also see couples who want to improve their health, or if they have a few things that need to be worked on beforehand. Another question is, what's the next steps if we're interested? So the next step would be to book a consultation where we'll assess your hormone profile, we'll review your unique needs, and we'll get to building a personalized plan for you. For those of you who are interested in booking a consultation, you can use the QR codes that are on the screen. The fee for the initial consultation for both partners as a total will be $350, and that is lasting just for the month of February in 2025. I created this mocktail ebook just as a fun, flavorful way to celebrate connection and health without the side effects of alcohol, because feeling your best shouldn't come at a cost. But more importantly, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for prioritizing your health, your energy, and your relationship. And thank you for choosing to elevate rather than settle. You deserve to feel unstoppable. And if this webinar sparked something in you, if you're ready to take back your energy, your passion, your peak performance, I'd love to continue this journey with you. I truly appreciate you spending this time with me today. And I hope you're leaving with new insights, clarity, and most importantly, a new level of excitement for what's possible. Now that you have the knowledge, the next step is taking action. And if you're ready to start your own 50 Shades of Red journey, I'd love to support you. Keep an eye on your inbox. I'll be sending you a special thank you. Yes, it'll be the Delicious Mocktail ebook. And if you have any questions or you want to connect, you know where to find me. I'm at www.tacfamilynp.com. I'll also email you the QR codes and the links so that you can sign up for the program or you can sign up for a free discovery call if you have any additional questions. Again, thank you for being here. I can't wait to see you, and I can't wait to see the next steps that you take to become your most powerful, passionate, and unstoppable self.